for both. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Anthony Simons.
He is, and his game, David, speaks volumes by itself. David, thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now here's VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And Simons has it in the corner. No good from outside. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Poked loose. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Left side, Grant. Over Siakam. No good from Grant. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Now, Anunoby. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes.
This is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. The dish to Nurkic. Simons on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. A nice shot by Simons.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's VanVleet. From the arc. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Lillard attacking, and the shot is good.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
It's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
The Raptors, 4. Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Reddish out there with Little. And it's Eubanks in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Boy, guys, when you think about Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from Barnes.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Barnes hits them both.
Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
Now, here's Lillard. Inside, clock at 4. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. They get it again. Shot's good by Achua.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Lillard against Van Vliet. Here's Watford. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, quick thinking wins Dame assists. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Barnes. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
Here's Little. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Now Trent over Sharp. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Toronto ahead. They lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Playing on the road is having no effect on you. The planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It could zap your energy level. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Portland has possession, trailing by 4. So the Raptors 5 right now. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. Now here's Simons. And that one drops for him. Simons has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Trailblazers. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
And many players shy away from that mid-range shot these days, but Nurkic isn't one of them. He feels good about that shot, and they're fine with him taking it.
Anunoby, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Lillard. Able for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Pass to Anunoby. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And the dunk by Barnes.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
VanVleet against Lillard. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
Your score.
Raptors lead by 1 from Portland.
13.
We're back in a moment.
The Raptors, 14.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Toronto ball starts the fourth and final
Raptors with the lead.
And it's 6-man.
They've got shots. Jeremy Grant is out there with Little. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, VanVleet looks determined at the line, set to deliver for his team.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Fred VanVleet has had to earn everything he's gotten in his basketball career. These pressure free throws, these moments are what this guy seems to live for.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Over Boucher. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back. You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Little passes to Eubanks. Here's Grant. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Eubanks. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
VanVleet against Simon. VanVleet looking around. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Simon. And that one is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Trent kicks to Van Vliet. Shoots over Simon.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Lillard outside. Shot from free throw range. Oh, no good. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Anunoby. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a